What if I told you that the parts of yourself you hide, reject, or fear are not your enemies? What if your anger, jealousy, insecurity, fears, painful memories, and even your darkest thoughts are not signs that something is wrong with you, but messages waiting to be understood? And what if certain crystals, when used consciously, could help you face those hidden parts of yourself without running away? Because shadow work isn't about becoming positive all the time. It isn't about pretending to be healed. And it definitely isn't about bypassing your pain with affirmations and love and light spirituality. Shadow work is about meeting the version of yourself that you abandoned, ignored, judged, or buried. And some crystals have been used for centuries as tools for grounding, emotional awareness, and inner reflection. But here's the truth that most spiritual content won't tell you. No crystal can do shadow work for you. Crystals don't heal trauma. They don't erase pain. They don't magically remove negative energy. They simply act as mirrors and anchors, helping you become more conscious of what already exists inside you. And once you understand that, everything changes. Before we talk about crystals, we need to understand what shadow work actually means. The concept of the shadow was made popular by psychologist Carl Jung. According to Jung, the shadow contains everything that we reject, suppress, deny, or hide from ourselves. Maybe you were taught that anger was bad. So you buried your anger. Maybe you learned that crying made you weak. So you stopped expressing sadness. Maybe you constantly seek validation because, deep inside, a wounded part of you still feels unworthy. These hidden emotions don't disappear. They go underground. And whatever stays unconscious eventually controls us from behind the scenes. The people we hate. The triggers that upset us. The patterns we keep repeating. Sometimes they are reflections of our own unresolved shadows. Shadow work is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming whole. And this is where crystals can become companions, not saviors. Because they help create moments of stillness. Moments where you stop escaping yourself. And start listening. Black obsidian, the mirror of truth. If there is one crystal that has earned a reputation for shadow work, it is black obsidian. Black obsidian isn't gentle. It doesn't comfort your ego. It doesn't tell you what you want to hear. It reflects what you've been avoiding. This volcanic glass was born from intense heat and transformation. And symbolically, it represents the hidden truths beneath the surface. People often say that black obsidian brings negativity to the surface. But the truth is, it doesn't create negativity. It reveals what was already there. Unprocessed grief. Hidden resentment. Old fears. Painful memories. Self-sabotaging beliefs. Working with black obsidian can sometimes feel uncomfortable because awareness itself can be uncomfortable. Many people stop their healing journey because they mistake discomfort for failure. But discomfort isn't always a sign that something is wrong. Sometimes, discomfort means something unconscious is becoming conscious. And awareness is where healing begins. Smoky quartz, the grounding teacher. Shadow work can become emotionally overwhelming. That's why grounding is essential. And smoky quartz has long been associated with stability, grounding, and emotional balance. Think of smoky quartz as a friend who sits beside you during difficult conversations. Not to fix you. Not to rescue you. But to remind you that you can stay present with uncomfortable emotions without being destroyed by them. One of the biggest fears people have is feeling their emotions fully. Because somewhere inside, they believe, if I allow myself to feel this pain, I'll never recover. But emotions are like waves. They rise. They peak. And they pass. Smoky quartz symbolizes staying rooted while those emotional waves move through you. Not suppressing. Not escaping. Not pretending. Just witnessing. And sometimes witnessing your pain is more powerful than fighting it. Labradorite, the stone of inner transformation. Shadow work often changes your identity. And identity shifts can be terrifying. Because healing isn't just about losing pain. Sometimes it's about losing old versions of yourself. The people pleaser. The overthinker. The perfectionist. The person who constantly sacrifices themselves to keep everyone happy. And whenever identity changes, fear naturally appears. Labradorite has long been associated with transformation, intuition, and self-discovery. Its flashes of color hidden beneath a dark surface perfectly symbolize what shadow work really looks like. Because beneath your fears, beneath your wounds, beneath your insecurities, there are gifts, wisdom, strength, compassion, boundaries, and authenticity. But these gifts are hidden. Not because they don't exist, but because your survival mechanisms covered them up. Shadow work isn't about creating a better person. It's about removing what prevents the real you from being seen. Amethyst, meeting your inner world. Most people know amethyst as a calming crystal. But few understand its deeper significance. Silence, stillness, and awareness. Because shadow work isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's sitting alone in a room and asking yourself difficult questions. Why do certain people trigger me? Why do I fear abandonment? Why do I seek approval so desperately? Why do I keep repeating the same painful patterns? These questions require honesty. And honesty requires silence. Amethyst symbolizes creating space between your emotions and your reactions. Because when there is space, there is choice. And where there is choice, there is freedom. Many people spend years reacting unconsciously. But the moment you become aware of your patterns, you are no longer imprisoned by them. Garnet, facing buried anger and passion. Not all shadows are sadness. Some shadows are anger. And anger is one of the most misunderstood emotions. People are taught to suppress anger, to hide it, to fear it. But anger itself isn't evil. Unconscious anger is dangerous. Conscious anger is information. Sometimes anger reveals violated boundaries. Sometimes it reveals injustice. Sometimes it reveals years of self-abandonment. Garnet has historically been associated with vitality, courage, and life force. And symbolically, it reminds us that passion and anger come from the same fire. The goal isn't to extinguish the fire. The goal is to understand what the fire is trying to say. Because beneath many angry people exists a deeply hurt person who never felt safe enough to speak. And sometimes healing begins the moment that wounded voice is finally heard. Rose quartz, healing the relationship with yourself. One of the greatest misconceptions about shadow work is that it is only about facing darkness. But darkness alone does not heal. Awareness without compassion can become self-punishment. And this is where rose quartz becomes incredibly important. Most people think of rose quartz as the crystal of romance. But its deeper symbolism goes far beyond relationships. It represents gentleness, forgiveness, and the willingness to stop treating yourself like an enemy. Because many people speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to someone they love. They criticize themselves, judge themselves, compare themselves, blame themselves, and then wonder why they feel exhausted inside. But healing isn't achieved through self-hatred. Healing begins when you stop fighting yourself. The truth is, shadow work isn't about fixing what is broken. It is about embracing what has been rejected. And sometimes, the little child inside you isn't asking for perfection. It is asking to finally feel safe. Moonstone, understanding emotional cycles. Human beings often expect healing to be linear. They want instant transformation, instant peace, instant happiness. But healing doesn't work that way. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel lost. Some days you feel completely disconnected from yourself. And that doesn't mean you're going backward. It means you're human. Moonstone symbolizes cycles, intuition, and emotional wisdom. Just like the moon changes phases, we go through phases too. Growth, rest, confusion, clarity, expansion, release. And sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is stop demanding constant progress. Because even nature rests. Even the moon disappears before it shines again. And maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're simply in a phase that your soul needs. Red jasper, feeling safe in your body. Many people live inside their minds. Constantly thinking, analyzing, worrying, overthinking. But trauma and emotional wounds don't only live in thoughts. They also live in the body. The tightness in your chest. The anxiety in your stomach. The tension in your shoulders. The restlessness that won't let you relax. Shadow work is not just psychological. It is also physical. Red jasper has long symbolized grounding and stability. It reminds us that healing isn't about escaping reality. It's about returning to ourselves. Because if your nervous system never feels safe, your mind will constantly search for danger. And sometimes healing isn't asking, how do I become more spiritual? Sometimes healing asks, how do I feel safe enough to simply exist? Clear quartz amplifying awareness. Clear quartz is often called the master crystal. Not because it possesses magical powers, but because clarity changes everything. The greatest gift in shadow work isn't becoming perfect. It's becoming conscious. Because unconscious patterns repeat themselves. Conscious patterns can be transformed. Think about it. How many times have you repeated the same relationship? The same fear? The same emotional cycle? The same self-sabotaging habits? Not because you wanted pain, but because the unconscious mind always chooses what feels familiar, even if familiarity hurts. And that is why awareness is so powerful. Because once you truly see something, you cannot unsee it. And awareness creates choice. Choice creates freedom. And freedom creates transformation. How to actually use crystals for shadow work. Now here's something that many people won't tell you. Buying 20 crystals won't heal your wounds. Placing them under your pillow won't magically change your life. Crystals are tools. Nothing more. And nothing less. Their greatest power lies in intention. You can hold a crystal while journaling, meditating, reflecting, or simply sitting quietly with your emotions. Ask yourself questions like, what emotion am I avoiding? What am I afraid to admit? What part of myself do I keep rejecting? What keeps repeating in my life? What am I pretending doesn't hurt? And most importantly, what does this wounded part of me actually need? Not what your ego wants. Not what society expects. But what your soul genuinely needs. Because the answers you seek are rarely outside of you. They are within you. Waiting. Patiently. For your attention. The biggest truth about shadow work. The deepest truth about shadow work is this. Your shadow is not evil. It isn't darkness trying to destroy you. It is pain trying to be understood. It is fear trying to feel safe. It is anger trying to protect you. It is sadness asking to be acknowledged. And perhaps the version of yourself you've spent years trying to silence is actually the version that needs your love the most. Because healing isn't becoming someone new. Healing is remembering who you were before the world taught you to hide yourself. And maybe the strongest people aren't the ones who never break. Maybe they are the ones brave enough to meet themselves honestly, without masks, without pretending, without running. Because the journey inward is not easy. It will challenge your beliefs. It will expose your wounds. It will reveal truths that your ego may resist. But beyond the pain, beyond the fear, beyond the layers you've built for survival, there is something beautiful waiting. The real you. Not the version created by trauma. Not the version created by expectations. But the version that has always existed beneath everything. And perhaps that is why shadow work is so powerful. Because it doesn't teach you how to become someone else. It teaches you how to come home to yourself. And if you've stayed with me until this moment, then I want you to answer one question honestly. Which crystal called to you the most? Black obsidian? Rose quartz? Labradorite? Moonstone? Or maybe another crystal that has walked beside you during difficult seasons? Tell me below, because every answer reveals something beautiful about your journey. And if this video helped you understand shadow work in a deeper way, share it with someone who is healing silently. Because sometimes, one conversation, one realization, or even one moment of self-awareness can change the entire direction of a person's life. And remember this. Your shadows were never asking to be feared. They were asking to be seen. And the moment you stop running from yourself, you begin to discover the extraordinary person who was hidden beneath the pain all along.